The dust of the borderlands clung to Haile's skin, a gritty testament to years spent under the unforgiving Eritrean sun. At 35, he felt older, etched with the lines of hardship and the heavy weight of disillusionment. For decades, the national service had been his life, a constant grinding reality. He'd marched, patrolled, and fought his loyalty, unquestioning, his duty clear. He'd seen the jagged peaks of the Danakil Depression, the endless expanse of the Sahel, and the faces of his comrades etched with the same weariness that mirrored his own. The border wars with Ethiopia, a brutal, protracted conflict, had been a crucible. He'd witnessed sacrifice both selfless and senseless, and the stark contrast between the government's rhetoric and the reality on the ground. Slowly the scales began to fall from his eyes. The nation-building he'd been told to defend was in truth a system of oppression, a cage built of fear and enforced silence. He saw the whispers in the villages, the hollow eyes of farmers whose harvests were confiscated, the disappearances of those who do. He saw the iron fist of the regime crushing dissent like a dry twig. The Constitution, a document meant to protect the people, was a forgotten relic, a phantom limb of a promised democracy. Political prisoners, poets, journalists, and even fellow soldiers who questioned the status quo vanished into the labyrinthine prisons, their voices silenced. The realization was a slow burn, a creeping unease that blossomed into a fierce, unwavering conviction. Haile, a man forged in the crucible of war, decided he would not be a silent accomplice. He would not be a tool of oppression. He would raise his voice, a solitary cry against the deafening roar of the regime. He began subtly speaking to his fellow soldiers, planting seeds of doubt, sharing stories of injustice. He spoke of the Constitution, a forgotten blueprint for a just society, and the fundamental rights that were being trampled underfoot. He demanded the release of the political prisoners, those who had dared to dream of a different Eritrea. With each meeting, whispers transformed into rallying cries, igniting a flicker of hope within the hearts of those who had long suffered in silence. He recounted tales of bravery from his fallen comrades, evoking images of their sacrifices for a better tomorrow. Haile was not just a soldier, he became a beacon of defiance. As the days passed, the gatherings grew bolder, with more people daring to join the chorus for change. The regime's oppressive shadow loomed larger, but it only fueled their resolve. Each shared story, each act of courage became a stepping stone towards a collective awakening. Tales of tyranny were met with nods of understanding. Fear began to transform into action. Haile felt the weight of responsibility resting on his shoulders, but he embraced it. This was no longer just about him. It was about the countless lives waiting for liberation. His heart surged as he envisioned a future where freedom rang true and voices could be heard without fear.